Good morning, everyone. Today we are again back with the chapter Seeds and Seeds. This is the fourth video for your chapter. Last day we discussed about insectivorous plants, plants which hunt to eat, and about different kinds of seeds. Today, we will move on to the next one, which is wandering seeds. Plants cannot move around. As we all know, plants stay in the same place for their whole lifetime. Once they grow, they remain in the same place. But their seeds are great travelers. So that's the interesting fact. They can reach far and wide. So just look at the picture. You can see that the seeds are flying away and the trees saying, "Okay, bye, write a letter." So which shows that the seeds are going far away from the tree to grow in some other place. A seed is a plant waiting to happen. Inside every seed is a tiny little baby plant with tiny roots, stem, and one or two tiny leaves. Have you ever seen any seed that can fly? What is it called in your area? Find it out. Look at your seed collection. Guess how many of those could have traveled by flying. We made our seed collection during our last videos class. We discussed about the collection of seeds and making a book about collection of different seeds. Look at picture 2. This seed cannot fly, but it can still travel by sticking to the fur of animals or on our clothes. In this way, it gets a free ride. Did you get any new idea from these seeds? Okay, so we will learn about the new story. Before that, let us see a bit about how seeds travel. Seed dispersal by wind. Seeds are light. They are flown from one place to another by wind. Some seeds have hair and wings over their covering. They help them to fly long distance. So lighter seeds can fly away with the external structures that they have. Let us see a bit more about wind seed dispersal. Seed dispersal by wind. The wind is the natural and fundamental means of seed dispersal in plant kingdom. The process of dispersal is mainly seen in those plants which bear very light seeds. The seeds of the orchid plant, dandelions, swan plants, cottonwood, hornbeam, ash, cattail, puya, willow herb are some examples of plants whose seeds are dispersed by the wind. So all these plants have seeds which are very light and can fly with the wind. Seed dispersal by water. Some seeds grow near a river, lake, and sea. Their fruits or seeds fall into river water or nearby water source and are carried away over long distance. So these are specifically applicable for the plants which grow near water bodies or grow underwater. Now let us move on a bit deeper. Seed dispersal by water. In this method of seed dispersal, seeds float away from their parent plant. These are mainly seen in those plants which live in water or nearby water bodies like beaches, lakes, ponds, etc. That can be a river or ocean, whatever may be present near the plant habitat. Coconut, palm, mangroves, water lily, water mint are a few examples of plants whose seeds are dispersed by water. Next we have seed dispersal by birds, animals and human beings. Animals, birds and human beings, after eating a fruit and vegetable, generally leaves behind or throws away seeds present inside them. That's a very common behavior. the seeds either grow into a plant there itself or carried from one place to another by wind and water. Some seeds are not digestible, so the birds and animals pass out the seeds in their drupelings at different places. The seeds get disposed. Some seeds have hook and spines, so they stick to the body of animals or the people's clothing and are carried to different places. So hooks and spines or little thorns are the things which they use for going from one place to another. Now, let us look into a small story. This happened in 1948. One day, George Mastrel came back from a walk with his dog. He was amazed to find seeds sticking all over his clothes and on his dog's fur. He wondered what made them stick. So he observed these seeds under microscope. He saw that the seeds had many tiny hooks which got stuck to clothes or fur. This gave Mastrel the idea of making Velcro. Do you know what is a Velcro? Velcro is a material which is generally used in your keytoes and other shoes strapped to stick to one another. Also used in bag covers, and that's one of the most useful things nowadays. So see how nature inspires humans. He made a material with similar tiny hooks that would stick. Velcro is used to stick together many things: clothes, shoes, bags, belts, and many more. What a way to take inspiration from nature. Great, yeah? Look at the picture given below and guess how the seeds travel and reach different places. Some plants spread their seeds over long distances. When the soybean pods are ripe, they burst and the seeds are thrown out. Have you heard the sound? Think what would happen if seeds did not spread and remained at one place. Make a list of the different ways which seeds are spread. That will be your activity for the day. Who came from where? Have you included human beings also in your last list? Yes, we also carry seeds from one place to another, knowingly or unknowingly. We bring the seeds of plants that we find beautiful or useful to grow them in our garden. Later, the seeds of these plants spread to other places. Many years later, people may not even remember that these plants did not grow here earlier. They are brought from somewhere else. Do you know where chilies came to our country from? These were brought to India by traders from South America. Today we cannot think of food without chilies. That's an interesting fact. So let us know more about fruits and vegetables which traveled a long way to India. From South America, long ago, came tomato and potato and green chilies. Do you know this? A cabbage came from Europe and also a pea from America. Came a coffee bean and a green bhindi. A mango sang, come in, an orange smiled inside skin. Welcome to India, a banana said. The methi and spinach, brinjal and radish nodded its head. Did you know? They crossed the land, they crossed the sea. Did you know this? So, that is an interesting one, through which we come to know that who we think are our neighbors came from a long way, from different countries, starting from tomato to potato to pea to bhindi